Hey guys, Sergeant No Rep here, and day 2 of the CrossFit Games is complete. And as you know, I am the greatest judge to never judge, the one-time CrossFit Games attendee, and I am happy to bring you a day 2 recap. There's a lot to get at, so let's get to it. So, first off on the board, a lot of people are talking about the Matt Fraser penalty. This occurred in the Ruck event, which was event number 3. And basically what the individuals had to do, they ran together, the males and the females. They would do their laps. In every lap, they would put a 10-pound sandbag in their knapsack, zip it up, and then off they would go. So as Matt Fraser approached the end of the race, something happened with his bag. He may say it was a malfunction, maybe he didn't zipper it properly, but one of the 10-pound bags fell out. Fraser obviously felt something. Obviously the bag got 10 pounds lighter. It wasn't some little fairy lifting it up. He looks back and he sees what it looks like. He sees the 10-pound bag on the ground and keeps going. Basically there was just another 20 seconds left of a sprint. So what he should have done was picked it up. I'll go to the video here before I get into the penalty. So this is on Dave Castro's Instagram, so you can see it there. So this is Matt Fraser here, and Dave Castro says you can check out crossfit.com to see the full thing, but we'll just play it here.
As beats true.
So you see the bag falls, and Matt looks back and just keeps on going. So based on that, we'll watch it again there. You see the bag go there, it fell at the side, and Matt keeps going. He looks like he definitely saw it. I can't really say if or not, but that is that. So because of that, Matt Fraser was given a 60-second penalty. When that penalty was assessed, it moved him quite a bit down the leaderboard. It made that race at the top between him, James Newberry, and Noah Olson very close after that event. So now that we've finished 5 events at the CrossFit Games, I'll pull up the leaderboard here. I'll make it big for you guys so you guys can see it. At the top, somewhat of a shock, but not really. Well, I guess the shock is that Matt Fraser's not at the top. Noah Olson's not really a shock. He's a great competitor. But Noah Olson sits in first place at the CrossFit Games after 5 events, after winning his first event ever at the CrossFit Games, being Mary. Matt Fraser came in second in that one. So Noah Olson is 409 points. Matt Fraser is 407 points. And then there's quite a big jump down to third place with Jacob Hepner right now sitting at 364 points. And you can see Scott Panchik, Adrian Mundweiler, James Newberry, Will Morad, Carl Gudmundsson, Matt McLeod, and Pat Vellner in 10th. About 50 points out of third place. So definitely something he can make up. But one of the big shockers for today, so if you weren't following along, there's been cuts all along. So he went from 150 down to 75, down to 50, down to 40, down to 30, and now down to 20. And outside your top 20, sadly, we have Kasper Gellermark from Denmark. He was a rookie this year. I enjoyed watching him, but he got cut. But the big name here is Brent Fikowski is cut after 5 events. He will not compete any further in the CrossFit Games, so he won't compete on Saturday or Sunday. Below him, Sean Sweeney, a big name. Alex Vigneault, a big name. Jason Smith out of South Africa, another big name. And somebody I was cheering for, obviously, Ben Smith, who got the wild card in day 1, was looking amazing. He was in the top 10. But this last event, especially Mary, with all those pistols and having knee surgery, that wasn't great for him. So he has been eliminated from the CrossFit Games. So just to headline this section, Matt Fraser is not in first place. That's Noah Olson. And Brent Fikowski has been eliminated from the CrossFit Games. Okay, so now we'll switch over to the... we'll break it up with the teams. So we have here, you can see Mayhem Freedom has a strong lead, sitting about 100 points ahead of CrossFit Krypton. Then Invictus, then OC3 Black, and Central Beast make up your top 5. So there are going to be cuts to bring that field down to 9. But Mayhem Freedom looks, and as they are showing, are in a division all amongst themselves. So over to the women. So the women, we have no, I guess, crazy stories. I guess the biggest story I'll get to in a second is somebody that wasn't eliminated. But in first place, we have Tia Claire Toomey. Not far behind her, we have Carrie Pierce, who won the last event there, being Mary. Small, compact athlete like herself, was really good. Kristen Holta in third, Jamie Green in fourth, Anna Fakru. That's kind of a surprise person in the fifth place. Amanda Barnhart in sixth. She dropped after a 25th finish in Mary. She was right up there in the top three. Brooke Wells, 7. Bethany Shadburn in 8. Haley Adams, the 18-year-old, in 9. And Annie Thorsdottir in 10. So, and Katrin Davis-daughter sits in 15. Sam Briggs, 16. But the person that I was shocked that I thought was done, Sarah Sigmas-daughter, she was sitting at, 25th going into Mary. And somehow she pulled out a 14th place finish. In heat number 1, she came in 5th. I didn't think that would be good enough, but enough ladies in heat number 2 failed, basically, allowing Sarah Sigmas-daughter to sneak into the next round. So she really needs to pick up her socks, because after event number 6, we're going to be cut down to 10. So she needs to make up 10 places to stay within the CrossFit Games. So if we're looking at this, so after event 6 that was just announced, we'll have 10 individuals left in the CrossFit Games, and sitting in those cut spots would be people like Katrin Davis-daughter, Sam Briggs, Laura Horvath, Sarah Sigmas-daughter. So it'll be an interesting day tomorrow. If we switch over to the men again, just looking at the cut line, so if the cut line's Pat Vellner at 10, you have Cole Sager, Travis Mayer, Saxon Panchik, and Willie George. So not as much drama there. So the drama is definitely going to be over on the female side for after event number 6 and the cuts that will come out of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I've had my live streams over on my YouTube channel. They've been going pretty well. You can definitely pop over and follow that. I also had them up on Twitch. But day 3 is going to be interesting. I'm pretty excited. Let's see if they've posted the workout yet. So here we got Saturday, individual sprint. Okay, so this is event number 6, the sprint workout. And remember, the field's going to be cut from 20 down to 10. So 4 times sprint through the course. Athletes will race in heats of 5 for a 3-round bracketed tournament. The first round will have 4 heats. The second round will have 2 heats, and 5 athletes will advance to the final round. Places 1 through 5 will be awarded to the athletes in the final round based on their finishing order. Places 6 through 10 will be awarded to athletes in the second round based on their finishing times, and so on and so forth. So this is an interesting event to have a big cut. 20 down to 10 is a massive cut. You're going to have, especially this kind of somewhat early. So it's going to be a sprint course where a lot of things can go wrong. So Pat Vellner sitting at 10, that's going to be kind of scary for him. Sarah Sigmas-daughter, she'll basically need to win this event, which she's done well at these before, for her not to get cut. And Sam Briggs and obviously Katrin Davis-daughter will need to perform well as well to avoid the cut. So there's going to be a lot of people not sleeping too well tonight. But tune back in tomorrow. I think it's depending on where you're at. It'd be around 11 o'clock Eastern time. I think it's 10 o'clock Central time is when these events start kicking off. If you just want to sub to my channel down below, you'll get a notification when I go live. If you hit that little bell right beside it, and you'll see that I have the event up. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll chat to you later.